Welcome to New Arena, a space where athletes share their stories of navigating life beyond sports. This is episode 5 with Kaleigh Dale, one of the most decorated soccer players in Springfield College history and the program's all-time leader in goals and points. Today we talk about preparing for life after sports, navigating rejection, and finding fulfillment beyond the game.
I was applying to a lot of different jobs and kind of that constant, rejection. You have to be prepared for that. Sports prepared me a lot for that in terms of you lose all the time in sports, right? You're used to kind of that rejection and of feeling defeated, but also being well, tomorrow's a new day. Gotta just keep practicing and put my best foot forward and hopefully I'll win the next game.
So what was your first memory of falling in love with soccer?
I'd honestly say it was right away. I started playing soccer when I first lived in New Zealand. When we moved there, I joined a team, so I was about 7 years old.
Nice.
And honestly, I can just remember, since the first moment I played it, absolutely falling in love with it. I remember after my first game just realizing how much I loved it and how much fun I had and how it was something I really wanted to continue to do. So honestly, right from the start.
Got you. Was soccer different in New Zealand than it is in the States?
Honestly, no, it wasn't. It was my first experience to soccer too there.
Okay.
So then when I did come back over here, I thought there might be some different, but honestly, it was exactly the same.
Oh, nice. Who inspired you to play, or what inspired you to play?
I'd say my parents and then my siblings.
Okay.
I was pretty young when I started, and my 2 older sisters at the time had already started playing sports, and we were super competitive growing up, so just seeing them participate in a sport and have a lot of fun with it made me kind of want to also follow a sport. But they were doing swimming, and I kind of knew I wanted to do something else. And then soccer was just really big there, soccer and rugby, and so just chose soccer. It's just big in the area.
Got you. So you guys were a big sports family?
Yes, huge.
Okay. So your just recruiting season and period, what made you pick Springfield?
Yeah, so my recruiting process was a little kind of different than I'd say a lot of people's. When I was about a freshman and sophomore in college, in high school, I started to get interest from some Division I programs. In soccer, they tend to recruit pretty early.
Got you, yeah.
It was my early high school years. I was getting a lot of looks and a lot of college coaches coming, and I ended up committing to a Division I program at the end of my sophomore year.
Okay.
So then my whole junior year still had that plan and kind of was excited for the opportunity and to play at the school. But then when my senior year came around, I kind of was just really focused or starting to think about exactly what I wanted to prioritize in college and kind of what I wanted to do with my life. And I'd seen my 2 older sisters go Division I and see how it was more like a job for them and kind of all about the sport they were playing. And I ended up decommitting from the Division I program. And so then I was in my senior year and just wanted to still play in college just because of how much I loved soccer, but decided to focus on Division III programs. And then from there, I just honestly started by looking up the best Division III programs in New England because I knew I wanted to stay in here. Yeah. And then just kind of reached out to all those coaches.
Got you.
Springfield was a really good program, so I ended up going to a clinic there.
Cool, yeah.
And just fell in love with the coach and kind of the atmosphere I could tell was there. So a little bit kind of different. The way I did decide it was pretty quick just because I waited so long to senior
makes
year.
Sense. Yeah.
So, just from I chose it based on how good the program was, and then after meeting the coach, just really felt like it was the right fit.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really hear a lot of stories of people committing to Division I and then changing their mind and going Division III, but I guess it's a testament of what you knew you wanted. Yeah, right.
Exactly.
So a lot of people don't really realize that and recognize that, and the fact that you're able to be no, I want to prioritize this is kind of important because a lot of people it's D1 or nothing, right?
Yeah, totally.
And the fact that you're no, I want to prioritize other things it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience. But I do not ever doubt the decision I made. I think kind of just seeing kind of what my sisters went through, and then just really focusing on what I wanted to get out of like my own college experience. I think was just kind of the deciding factor.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So what was your college experience like?
For soccer, or just in
for
general?
soccer? Yeah.
It was great. I honestly loved my time there. I had a coach that I absolutely loved. My first 4 years, I played an extra season because of COVID.
Got you.
It was 4 seasons, but over 5 years.
Yeah.
And my first 3 seasons, I absolutely loved my coach. He was just a really good person.
Yeah.
You could tell he really cared about us, not only as players, but as people. And I think that created such a great team atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like every year I played, my team was super close. Like we're all honestly best friends.
Yeah.
And just all we're all really hardworking too, which I think kind of trickled down from our coach, but we all kind of had one end goal in mind and all kind of worked for it. We didn't have many people complaining, just because we did create a really good team atmosphere, and we're always pretty good, which obviously I do think is helpful. Like
for sure.
When you're winning, it's kind of easier to be happy. And we were competitive in every game. And then my last year, we got a new coach because my other one retired.
Yeah.
And she wasn't very great, didn't have the best experience. With her, she just kind of came in and tried to kind of like change a lot of things and didn't really listen to the players that had been there. Tried to take a lot from the new players and things like that. But by that year, it was my last year, so I'd kind of like been able to compartmentalize. Like I was able to kind of be like, this is my last year playing soccer. Like I'm gonna enjoy it no matter what. And luckily, like my team were still super close. So
Got you. Yeah.
I was able to have like a good overall, really good experience. But the last year, the coach definitely kind of, I'd say, brought the program down a little bit.
Oh dang, that's kind of tough.
But,
especially that being your last year.
Yeah. It didn't go as well for the team as we'd, I think, been hoping preseason and coming in with a new coach. So that was kind of like a hard adjustment. But I think our team did a good job, like just kind of keeping it about having fun and playing. So I loved it. I thought D3 was a great balance too of that. It wasn't our whole life. Like when we were there, we were obviously gave everything. But I think a lot of people also had a lot of other things going on in their life.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're kind of able to like take the good with the bad. So I had a great overall experience.
That's good. That balance is important.
Yeah, it is. Definitely
with sports, like if you're not able to balance like sports and then your other life, then you can get so wrapped up in the bad, like you kind of talked about. But
I think that's what's so good about D3 is like even if it is going bad, like it's not really your whole life, or like a lot of people, like I said, have a lot of other stuff going on and would just kind of shift their focus to that, because our practices were 2 hours a day and that was really it. So it wasn't like it was taking over our life. So even if soccer was going bad, like D3 kind of gives you that like, oh, well, these other things in my life are going well and soccer is just soccer. So I think that balance was definitely really helpful.
Got you. So overall, your experience being good, obviously with just that one last year, what were your emotions like walking away from the game your last time?
Definitely a lot of different emotions like at one time. I think I knew that like I wasn't gonna try and pursue playing soccer after college or anything, so like I did know like that last season was the last season, and so I think that does carry a lot of like different emotions with it, because like I think to a point it was really helpful kind of knowing not just in that last game but in the last season, like I was really able to prioritize just like enjoying the game instead of you know, focus like so much about stats or winning or anything like that. For sure. So I definitely like been preparing myself mentally for that last game, just because like I knew it would be hard. But just mixed emotions. Sad just because obviously it was over.
For sure.
But also like soccer was mentally hard at some points. Like had a lot of pressure on me kind of through college and from my team. Then I put a lot on myself too. So I wouldn't ever say I'd use the word like happy. Like I'd definitely say that wasn't an emotion, but maybe just kind of like being like fulfilled, like realizing like, all right, I got as much out of it like as I kind of put into it, and as much out of it as I could. So I kind of walked away being like super grateful for everything that came with it. Like I said, wouldn't ever really use the word happy. But, sad too, just because like I was super close with all those people on my team, so hard to like walk away kind of from spending so much time with those people. But yeah, just a lot of like gratitude as well. I think seeing like not only my siblings but just friends have not very good college experiences. Like I was pretty kind of aware of that, and aware that I had such a good experience and such a good time, that I was honestly just like very grateful, and I did feel just kind of like really fulfilled. But I think part of that was like I'd been mentally preparing myself to step away from the game, because I knew it would be really hard. So yeah, just a lot of different feelings, but kind of just mostly like gratitude, and just feeling like looking back and being able to feel like thankful on that time.
Honestly, that's good that you had that such a positive experience with soccer. Do you think that you being able to balance different aspects of your life kind of helps you also with just being almost prepared or ready?
I definitely think so. I think, like I said, soccer was kind of the biggest thing in my life and the most important thing to me, but I did kind of really try and mentally prepare myself like that it was kind of going to be over. So I think kind of like if you're able to do that and kind of try and before the sport is over, like find other parts of your life that you can like get happiness out of and be fulfilled from. I think like trying to, or being able to find that before you're done with the sport, I think was huge for me, and honestly really helpful. So
So now that you are done with playing soccer, what was your first year like mentally? Your first year completely done with soccer, how was that mentally?
It was pretty weird, like is the word I'd use. Just because obviously like I'd put not just so much time into it like during practice, but like I practiced every single day. So kind of going from having like a goal you're kind of working towards to kind of then just like if you're now working out or playing like it's for fun. Like, it was just like a really weird feeling. I don't really know how else to describe it. But like I can remember going to the gym and being like, this is just working out now to like stay
there's no
shape.
goal now.
Like, I'm not having to like think about the numbers I have to hit or like do certain training this day or this day. So that was quite an adjustment to kind of go from like training like for a specific purpose to now kind of doing it just to kind of be healthy. Like in general and stay fit in general. So it was very very weird just kind of going from doing something every day for a certain goal to kind of doing a similar thing every day, but now not really for an end goal. So it was kind of weird and different. It was tough. I'd say the time I found it the toughest mentally was during the season, like when the first season started, like in the fall that I wasn't
that you weren't part of.
So like having like I graduated in the fall right after that season, and so then for a while I was like I wouldn't have had team soccer anyway. I still would have been training, but so it was kind of used to it, I guess, at the beginning not having games. But say it was toughest that first fall that like they started up a season and just being like, oh wow, like I'm no longer like going to preseason or like doing that. So I'd say mentally it was honestly toughest during that first season that you see like all your friends still playing
for sure.
and you're following how they do so closely, and like because you still care so much. And I mean there are 3 years below you that you just played with, so like you still kind of feel like you're almost part of the team. Like I was
but not
but not like I remember looking up their record and like following every game like so closely, just because I still cared so much, but not being able to have an effect, but just not being part of that was really weird. I'd say it was tough, honestly, but I'd say just trying to find like something else you can put your focus into,
For sure.
whether that be work or like a hobby or anything. Just, but I also think it's important to, like, I think that also helped me staying like so on top of the team. I think if I completely just tried to not think about it,
Exactly.
it kind of would have taken even more of like a toll. But no, it was honestly tough. Like, it was sad, you know, seeing that they're still going when you're kind of done. But just kind of being able to focus on other things, and then also staying involved, like texting my friends after the game and all that. Like, I'd say that honestly helped because, and I was lucky I lived close enough to still go to a few of the games.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
Like, I was still able to kind of feel like I was still like not in the program, but like it's still a part of me, and I was still able to go back and like connect with a lot of people. I think that was really helpful to not feel like I was just one day there and the next day gone. So like,
for sure.
That was helpful, kind of just like still staying around it and following it. But yeah, definitely mentally tough. I won't lie. That first season it's pretty hard to watch it and not be a part of it. But yeah, just kind of also realizing though, like, it does have to come to an end at some point. I think that's something that I really tried to like consciously think about, that like, even if I had like tried to play, like, it's just one more year, like, you know, it's gonna come to an end at some point. So I think also kind of realizing that no matter how long you play, like one day that team aspect like will end. So I think also kind of realizing that and thinking about that in that first year, like, oh, this, no matter what, I was gonna feel these emotions at some point. No matter 5 years down the road, like the next day. So just trying to stay like focused on, like, it was great that it happened, but it is time to like kind of move on. And I think kind of
for sure. And then you being able to realize that you need to kind of still be a part of it in a way. Like, I think a lot of times as athletes we feel like we have to completely remove ourselves. Like, I'm not an athlete anymore, like I'm going to just put my focus on something completely else. But then it's like you're still dealing with those emotions and not realizing, no, I'm actually kind of struggling. So let me go to a few games and keep up with former players and be involved in different ways. It's obviously not the same, but kind of keep in contact with.
I honestly think that did help. I think if I just completely tried to just like not think about Springfield soccer, it would have been a lot harder. But being able to realize like, oh, my teammates are still there, and like kind of rooting for them and following it, I do think that can be helpful.
For sure. Got you. So now that you're, how many years is it now?
3, I think.
3 years.
3,
removed from it all. What are you doing now, and how were you able to step into new opportunities?
I'm actually about to start working a new job. I'm going to be working as a gym manager, and I'm moving to a new state.
Nice.
So that I'm excited for. I'm excited kind of to be getting out to a new area and hopefully experiencing some new things. I work out a lot still. I think that I still love to work out. I work out just as much. I don't play as much anymore, but I'm honestly hoping where I move to, I'll be able to find like a league to play in. I haven't really played since I finished. Personally, like, I just did step away from playing games because I thought, like, I think if I tried to go right back into it, it just would have made me kind of more sad to realize like, oh, I'm playing, but like for fun, you know? So like I did take a few years. I haven't played any games since my last one. But I'm hoping to now kind of like, so taking a few years just totally away from soccer and playing, I think was good for me because like I said, I think it would have been almost harder if I tried to keep it going like on the side. So I totally stepped away from like playing soccer. But I honestly hope to get back into like, now that it's been a few years, and it really would just be like for fun now. Haven't trained for a while. Hopefully I'm hoping to kind of get back into playing a little bit now that it's been a few years. So I think that I don't know if that will be the same for everyone in terms of like, if some people might never play again, some people might go right back to playing, but for me, I think taking a few years off was good, and just working out and still trying to kind of figure out what I want to do for work. But happy to be going to a new role and stuff.
For sure. And with just like searching for a new job. And how was kind of like that process and navigating that process?
Yeah, it's honestly pretty tough.
Okay.
Just kind of, but honestly, I would say sports did prepare me like quite a bit for it, because like you're applying to a lot of jobs every day, right? Like especially for me, because I didn't have something like too specific. So I was applying to a lot of different jobs, and kind of that constant, I guess, rejection. Like, you have to be prepared for that, whether that be not even hearing back at all, hearing a no, something like that. And I think sports prepare me a lot for that, in terms of like, I mean, you lose all the time in sports, right? Like you're used to kind of that rejection and that kind of feeling defeated, but also being like, well, tomorrow's a new day. Like, gotta just keep practicing and put my best foot forward, and hopefully I'll win the next game. Like, honestly, you kind of have to have that same mindset of like, I didn't get this one, but maybe I'll get the next one. And you honestly just have to, like, I'd say keep a positive mindset, which also I think sports helped me a lot for. Just like, something will come, right? Like,
for sure.
In sports, you're used to waiting like for the moment you'll have that will kind of finally establish you, or get to your next goal, or have the coach finally recognize you, or whatever it is. So I think kind of always looking for that and being able to work towards it, but just remembering like there's a lot of people going through this right now, right? Like, there's a lot of college grads that's looking for jobs in the workforce, and just kind of really hoping that something will come. But it is a tough process. For sure. But you just do kind of, like anything else, have to kind of keep a positive mindset and just realize something will come. Like, I think that's for me. I kept thinking like something will come for me, right? Like eventually I'll find something that I like, or I'll find something that makes sense to me. Or so just kind of being able to keep that open mind. Like, if I do, apply to this many jobs a day, or do this and this, like, things will happen. It'll happen, things will come. But it is, honestly, it's a pretty tough process, especially with, like, you're doing it all online. I don't know how it used to be, but, like, it's harder, I do think, to, like, make connections when applying for jobs and things like that. Like, not as many job fairs or, like, opportunities like that. But just, staying positive and just hoping something will come. So your strategy was just being persistent. Like, it was. Just keep going, understand, like, the rejections will come, but I'm going to keep applying, keep interviewing, and knowing that something will come up. So just honestly being okay with rejection, as much as it sucks. Like, knowing that applying for 10 jobs, you might even only hear back from one. Like, so just also knowing, like, the numbers are honestly not in your favor at the start, like, you do have to put in that work and really just be persistent and not give up. Got you. And do you think that, or do you wish that there were resources for you to help you, or do you think that you had resources to kind of help you with the transition in terms of finding a job, or did Springfield do a good job of kind of preparing you for that? I'd say a little bit of both. I think Springfield did a pretty good job in terms of, like, they taught me, like, interview skills and how to write a resume, and like, kind of they gave you, like, the basics you might need to know for, like, this is how to apply. Like, I made my LinkedIn profile with them, like, so they definitely took, like, the basic steps for, like, to try and prepare you. But then I'd say, like, as soon as school ended, right, and you graduated and you are starting to look, I'd say definitely lacking resources, and definitely would have been helpful to have something more, because especially in my case, not really knowing what you want to do. Like, I knew I'd want to work in business, and hopefully the business side of athletics, but like, I wasn't too specific on a set job, so kind of not. And so I was pretty not lost, but in terms of, like, how do I even begin to find a job I would want when, like, I'm so broad with what I want to do. And, like, do I just apply to, like, as many as I can, or should I be more, like, narrow-minded and choose, like, these specific ones? Makes sense. I think knowing something like that would be really helpful, having more resources in terms of, like, what type of jobs to apply for. And honestly, the job application process, I didn't have much knowledge on, in terms of, like, they're usually almost 3 rounds of interviews for a lot of them. So I feel like that is never really talked about.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I had like basic knowledge to prepare for some interviews. I'd say like probably needing to know a little more would be helpful too, like resources wise, like knowing like this is the type of questions they'll try and ask you, things like that. But yeah, definitely some more resources would definitely be helpful.
So just pretty much knowledge about the overall landscape of job market. Okay, so hindsight is always 20/20. Is there one advice you would give current collegiate athletes as it pertains to just the transition in general?
I'd say honestly just like that it is going to be tough, but just like tomorrow's a new day.
For sure.
Like it is going to be really hard. I mean, no matter if you stop like sports in high school or whenever, like if you really enjoyed it, like it's like I said, no matter like when you decide, like it's going to be a really tough decision. So I'd say just like knowing like it is going to be tough, but that's normal and that's okay.
For sure.
It's okay to be sad and it's totally normal what you're going through, but tomorrow's a new day, and just tomorrow's a day you could wake up and learn a new hobby or find a new workout you like to do, but just trying to find something that kind of you're fulfilled in. And then I'd also just, the biggest piece would be trying to find that before you stop playing sports. Would be probably my biggest advice is like try and find something you're really passionate about or that can fulfill you, so when that day does come, you're a little more kind of prepared for it. But that it is hard, but things do get easier, and like anything, things will kind of, as long as you put in the effort and you have a positive mindset, like things will come for you. And you just got to stay positive.
That's good advice right there. Okay, last question for you.
Yeah.
Who is Kaleigh Dale now? Where is your new arena? Or are you still on the journey of figuring it out?
That's a good question. I mean, I'd say that I'm still looking for a new arena in terms of that. Like I'm still trying to figure things out. I think in terms of like work especially, like I'm still not 100% sure like what I want to do for my career. So I think I'm still kind of trying to figure that out. But I also think I've gotten to a place where like I'm okay if I'm not in a dream job. Like I would just love to work a job that I'm happy in. Like I like the work, I like the people. Like it's a good work-life balance. So in terms of like my career, I do kind of think like I'll one day work a job I like, but it might not be my dream job.
For sure.
But I try and get a lot of other enjoyment and fulfillment in other parts of life. So I think right now I'm really just like excited for life. Like I'm young and pretty open-minded in terms of like I'm just excited about what's out there. Like I'm excited to move to a new place and meet new people and have new experiences. So I'd say I'm really just someone still trying to like find my exact path in the world, but like I'm just happy to be on it. Like happy to be, you know, like close with my family and content in life. And still looking for where the path will take me, but just happy to be on it.
That's good. So whether you're still playing or in transition, your next arena starts here. Link in my bio. We out.
That was good. It's a good really little catchphrase. I like your catchphrase. This will be a 1 take.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get a job. No, I'm just kidding.